taking our rights back again. So I'm out at the next location. Anyone who's anyone in the auditing community will probably know this place. It's just over there, that big silver building there, and it's the one and only, the love to abuse, or back in the day, the love to abuse section 50. So yeah, it is Clough Road. This is my third visit, I believe, here. I came the first time with Natural Born Serial Killer. The second time, me and NMY came, but he went to one police station and I went to the other. So we were flying drones, couldn't get my words out there, guys, but basically we're flying the drones at the same time, but over separate sites. So yeah, Clough Road, the old famous Clough Road. I will come back to you if and when. I don't believe we'll get anything here. I think we will get left alone, so that's always good. I believe this is the CID car here, so we already are clocked. And yeah, CID. They are looking, the gate's left open, or there's a blue car coming out. So I will come back to you any second. Oh, there's a couple of cars, a nice 22 plate MG, a nice Dio Sandero, a nice Audi with the old, put the thingy down, the sun visor, so they can't be clocked. Yeah, they're not illegal, they're not illegal. One beside property, no public access or loitering. Oh, the fueling up. Petrol or diesel, sir? Petrol or diesel? Alright. What is it, a Mondeo that? Or a Focus? You what? Say that again? Well, we'll have a look. Oh, it's a Focus, it's a Focus. It's a Focus. Come back to these guys. What on a serious note, why do you always feel the note to give, like the need to give directives?
Can you just not walk me in my car, please?
Yeah, well of course I can. Am I breaking the law? Am I breaking the law? No. See you later then. Go walk near your car. Up your head on, yeah? Oh, look at this. Got bacon. Oh, 23. What's that, a Focus, mate? What's that, a Focus? Okay. Okay, have a good day. I don't know why she's still there. The gate's closed ages ago. She's trying to solicit. Well, you can imagine what she's trying to solicit, can't you? I mean, I'd say to you, listen, be careful in there, sir, because we're pig ignorant. Pig ignorant, sir. Yep, 23 plates, Focus, on the back of a truck. See you later, sir, see you later. We've got a little sweatbox every time I've been here that's been parked there. That, there. Oh, she's running out here, there. Running around like a lunatic.
What do you think? It's like a real one, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, so what? Oh, is this like a convertible as well?
Yeah.
Hey, I've never seen one of these. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite good.
Well, in the summer, not this time of year though, miss. Okay, have a good day, miss. Hello, guys.
You alright there? Come in
I
there.
can't hear you. Wait, let them round there.
Hello, can I help?
Oh, I don't
It's just, there's a sign there. If you could come behind the sign.
No.
It says private property.
Yeah, it means, look, there's a sign there as well, but it means that actually, they're not very clear, them signs, but
No.
the way where it is, it strongly suggests behind that gate, because the gate's closed.
Is there anything I can help you with today?
I don't even know who you are, to be fair.
My name's Gemma. Who are you?
Are you, Gemma? So, are you a member of the public?
No, I'm a police officer. officer. Who are you? Sorry.
Police constable.
Yes.
So are you a detective?
No.
Oh, no.
No, I'm just, I'm
So,
Gemma.
so can I have your collar number then?
You can, it's 713.
And you're based that way, Gemma. What about yourself, miss?
BBC Motion 1011.
1011. What was your number? 713.
It's on there, you'll have it recorded.
It might not be recording though, might it?
Well,
It could have malfunctioned, to be fair.
Well, okay. Are you okay? Can I help you with anything?
I don't want to sound like cheeky, but I haven't asked for help really, have I?
No,
I'm just doing my hobby. I'm just trying to get some pictures of like the marked cars. That's all I'm after. But I've just seen one come in on that truck there.
What I'm saying is perhaps maybe stand on the grass there and see if they get
No, well it's all right. I'm 23-year-old. I've never been run over yet.
I don't want you to get
I
hit
got
by a
taught.
car.
I got taught.
We have officers.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
We have officers on blue lights who come out of here at speed sometimes.
Yeah, but listen.
I would hate for you to get hit by one.
I know, but listen.
This is a response area.
Yeah, but 23, yeah, I've been crossing the road, right? I was taught.
You're doing well.
I was taught the green cross code.
Yeah, okay.
Touch wood. I've never been run over yet.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, but you can help me actually. Actually, you can help me. Why do police? There's no such thing as a police officer now. That officers are in the army, just for on and for the record, right? So you're police constable. Even the superintendent or the officer constable, every police, just are all constables. Even superintendents, inspectors, just are all constables. But anyway, yeah, there's a question. The question is, why do all police constables always feel the need to give directives? Well, you'll just give me a directive, say keep safe, go on the grass.
No, I politely requested it's not.
Oh, well, it depends if you want to play with words. If we want to play with words, you see,
Yeah, that's the same as you. You're doing that.
No, well, I just said it was a directive, but...
Okay. Well, if there's nothing I can help with, I am on duty and I've actually got work on.
Well, to
So
be
if
fair,
there's nothing
Gemma,
can help
I
with-
didn't stop you, did I?
Yeah, but
you know,
if there's
because I
nothing
don't want
can
you to
help
start
with-
saying that, you know, that
No,
I'm obstructing you or anything like that.
Is there's nothing I can help you with,
You know.
I am on duty and I'm going to have to go.
Well, you can help me. I've just asked you, why do police constables always feel the need to give directives or words of advice then, if we want to play with words?
We've just explained, there's cars coming in now.
Yeah.
To get hurt.
Okay, okay.
It's our job to protect you and the public, isn't it?
But it's my job to protect you too.
Well, thank you.
Okay,
Appreciate
so my words of advice is them gates are quite the move, so be careful the way you're driving in.
Thank you so much.
You know.
But just be aware that is private property through them gates.
There we go again, words of advice.
It is, oh, yes, of course I am.
But I've just told you about that sign, and I said that sign would strongly suggest that behind there is private property. And what it is with them gates moving and closing, if I went in there I'd be found on enclosed premises. I'm sure that's a criminal offence.
Well, I'm going to have to crack on.
But if the gates were broken, I could come on there and it'd be trespassing, it'd be civil. Okay, so listen, please stay safe.
Yes, you too.
Okay, that's my words of advice to you. No, you'll be aware of in there because I've come across some pig ignorant people in there. So please be careful, yeah? Okay, that's my words of advice. No words of advice, thank you. Thank you. Hello, miss. Are you alright? You don't look at me. What's the matter? Hard day, miss, hard day, yeah? Oh, mumbling. Yeah, why is it that they don't look at now? They're talking to them. You know, what can we get them with? What can we get them with? You know what I mean? Always giving you words of advice. Yeah, watch your back. Always want to give you words of advice. Or directives. I'd say it was directives. That's Sam, guys. Right, oh. Right guys, these are current ones, but I'll bring it back on when they do. It looks like, but they might not. Huh? Okay then. Okay then, so, like me and you, will you identify yourself first?
Yeah, PC 115 Spencer.
Spencer?
Yeah.
Okay. Not Frank?
No, but it was a good show, wasn't it?
Yeah, yourself?
Yeah, PC 0752 Fanshaw. Yeah.
And both based that where?
Based here.
Both Clough Road.
Yeah,
So, I don't want to sound cheeky or anything like that.
No, not a problem.
What was your name, sorry?
PC Fanshaw.
Fanshaw, when did you leave school?
When I leave school?
Yeah.
a while ago now.
Was it?
Yeah,
You only look young, baby face.
I know.
How long have you been in the job?
I get all the time.
How long have you been in the job?
Not long, mate.
Not that long.
No, not that long.
Okay.
You can probably tell
Yeah,
me.
it's getting cold.
Yeah, we can. So, you've approached and you said we've got some questions.
Someone said you've got some questions, so I'm
Okay.
hoping I've got the answers for you.
Okay, so first, what were you
Yeah.
told then?
There's two chaps outside with balaclavas on, they've got some questions.
Would you say we're balaclavaed up?
Yeah.
You'd say we're balaclavaed up?
I can only see your eyes with your face coverings.
Yeah, so it's a face covering, not a balaclava though.
And well, it's down, isn't it? So I can't see the top of it. But
Yeah.
So
But-
face coverings, and I can only see your eyes.
Yeah, but 3 years ago, you guys were giving us a fine if we weren't wearing them, weren't you?
I wasn't finding people for it, no.
Weren't you? Well, a few people out there were.
Very possibly.
So my first question,
Yeah.
what I was trying to ask the Gemma, is why do police officers, like when they come and interact with people like myself,
Yeah.
the first thing they want to do is give directives. So like, stand on the grass, stay safe. I mean, I've crossed the road for 23 years.
I am doing that. Am I?
No, I'm not.
So-
But obviously you're the police.
I can't speak for everybody else, can I? The way that they approach their jobs is different. We're all different people, aren't we?
So, would you identify yourself as a police constable or a police officer?
What's the difference?
Well, the difference is there's no
Yeah.
such thing as a police officer. Officers,
So we're all constables, are we?
yeah, even all the
Okay.
way up to superintendents,
Yeah.
inspectors, even like the top. What's he called? He called the chief constable,
yeah,
isn't he?
Yeah.
You know, so
It'll be a while
every
if I ever get on that wage. I don't think I'll be on that much.
well,
to be
every
honest.
copper,
Yeah.
first and foremost, holds the office of constable.
Okay.
Is it right that what it is once you become a police constable, you're never off duty?
Well, we get paid, don't we, for doing 40 hours a week and stuff. But if we witness something that's wrong, we have a duty of care to report it.
So if you were off duty now and me and you were in the shop and you witnessed me steal something, you've got the power to make even a citizen's arrest.
I could make an arrest if I saw it, yes.
Yeah. So would you?
I'll probably report it to security guard, or I'll come up to you and I'll say, come on mate, people can see you doing that, put it back.
So
But everyone's different, aren't they?
so the way you communicate, and I'd say you're quite reasonable,
Usually.
you know, because at the end of the day, we don't always have to go down the road
Depends what
of prosecution,
Yeah, of
do we?
course not. And what you're stealing, if I see you stealing food, at what point, if people are stealing food, what kind of position are they in their life
Yeah.
to be stealing food?
Yeah.
Has it got to that point with cost of living crisis and stuff where people are really hungry?
Yeah.
You know, so different situations, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but even if though that was the situation, it still wouldn't make it right for them to be stealing. But what you say, what I've took from that statement is you
Yeah,
sort
yeah.
of understand like the circumstances that's led up to that.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And we wouldn't, me and yourself and the young chap here,
Yeah.
and this lad here, we wouldn't want to be in that situation, would we?
No, it'd be a horrible place to be, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know, how long have you been based here?
I've been based here 2 years.
So I think about 2.5, maybe 2 years to 3 years ago, this
Yeah.
police station was renowned. Do you know about the policeman's friend? The old famous section 50 of the Police Reform Act.
Oh, if we request someone's details if they're basically doing antisocial behaviour and they refuse them,
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I'm aware of it. I've never used it, but I'm aware of it.
But it does get abused, doesn't it?
I can't say that it gets abused because I've never seen it used.
Well, okay then. Can I ask you a question? And I'd
of course,
appreciate if you
I
would
can only answer a couple more though because we've got loads of
Yeah,
paperwork to be
okay,
doing now.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
But it would be appreciated if you answer this question properly. So me
Yeah, of
stood
course.
here right now, doing the activity that I'm doing is a lawful activity.
Yeah.
Would you say that is antisocial?
Some people from their side, from people who work here's point of view, and this is some people's point of view, worry when they're coming in their own cars and the reg plates and things and the faces and their identities are being taken,
Right.
just because police officers and police staff can be targeted, can't
Right,
they,
okay.
by some members of the public sometimes.
Okay.
Not saying you would, but if your information got out there, we've had officers before that get followed home.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And we've had officers' houses that get
I don't
damaged and
think
stuff.
I don't think you'd get followed home because do you know what? You seem quite
No.
reasonable. You seem quite fair.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, right, there is police constables right
Yeah, yeah.
out there that act in a tyrannical way, right?
Yeah.
And they're not as reasonable as you. And then what happens is you'll know there's a bridge between the public and the police that need building.
Well, that's
and
what,
it spoils
that's what
it for
I try
police.
and build up, to be honest.
Yeah, good, and so you
because,
should. Well done.
It's just I'm not from a wealthy background. I grew up on a pretty horrible estate around here.
Yeah.
Went to a bad school and stuff, and it's helped me in my job of just you talk to people how you want to be talked to.
Yeah,
yourself.
but what I'm saying
That's
is,
it.
but what I'm saying is these tyrannical constables, right?
Yeah.
Give the likes of you because we see the uniform and we draw on our past experience with the tyrannical I'm not saying you
well,
are.
people don't see the person, they just see the uniform. It's that
You
way
know.
in this job. So.
But listen, have you got that thin blue line on? You know the thin blue line, don't you? So it's a union.
I don't stick anything.
So it's a union.
I don't stick anything to myself. Union Jack with a little blue line on it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some people see it as defacing the Union Jack.
Well, it is, isn't
Other
it?
people see it as supporting the ones that have fallen, trying to save the country. Everyone has different opinions of
Okay,
it.
so what's your opinion of
I
it?
don't wear anything like that. I won't buy out, to be honest. I wear what my uniform is.
Because my next question is this, right?
Yeah. I'll give you one more though.
Unfortunately, right, like it or not, right, everyone who gets brought into police custody may not have even broke the law. They may not be criminals. And even
suspicion, isn't it?
Yeah,
So.
but even if they are criminals, right, they've got family just like yourself, just
Yeah,
like
of course,
me,
yeah.
right? And at the end of the day, right, it's all in the news, right? People die in police custody.
Yeah.
On some occasions they've been murdered in police custody. So if these constables are going to wear a badge or a symbol, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
right?
I think I know the one. You mean the Union Jack?
Yeah,
Oh,
so they're going to
yeah.
wear that for people, like for constables who's fallen, right?
Yeah.
Why not wear one beside it, right, for the people who've been murdered or died in police custody, and that'd help build a bridge as well.
Is there one of those? I don't know if.
Well, I'm one of them guys,
out,
not at the moment, but I want to go obviously through the proper channels,
Yeah.
the powers above, if you will, and
Yeah.
try and get one designed,
Okay.
and hopefully, you know, we'll see some coppers that will, and that's yours. That, you know what? Because I think the power goes to some of the heads. You know,
Happens with some jobs, doesn't it? You see, it's not just police forces. You see when people get in a management position or anything like that, that they do kind of get a little bit above the station, or they start displaying sanctimonious behaviour and things like that. And it's just one of those things where everybody's still people, but in this job, yeah, you've got to know what's right and what's wrong, obviously, because we're trying to uphold that, aren't we?
yeah, go on. And no one's above the law, either.
Of course they're not.
So if
no.
you've seen him break the law, what action would you take?
Right, he'll get dobbed in for it, won't he? And he'd do the same with me. So.
Yeah, good. And that's how it should be. I know you said that was the last question, but I have got one more for you.
Better be a quick one, mate, because I'm freezing out here.
It was. So, what made you come down here and engage with us?
Well, I just mentioned to you firstly, didn't I, that when we went in, some people that drove in said that they described it as two men that have got balaclavas on, so the way that they've described it to us, have questions for us. Right. So I said, we'll go and see what they are.
And what made you have the approach that you've had today?
I approach every job like this. Literally pretty much every single one.
And that's the way it should be, you know, because do you know what it is? Believe it or not, like police constables, right, believe that people like me who come to the police station, right, have got a hatred for the police and that we've got some kind of resentment, but believe it or not, what I have got resentment against is tyrannical tyrants, okay. Right? But what it is, like it or not, what kind of world would we be living in if we didn't have you guys who were going out there and then on some occasions putting your life at risk?
It'd be like The Purge, wasn't it, that film?
Isn't it? So yeah. we need constables like you. Are you is he probationer?
Yeah, so basically he's stuck with me for 10 weeks.
Well,
to
what
learn
it
the
is,
job,
to be fair though, I don't think you can go wrong if you take...
He's really good at what he does.
Yeah, if you take his approach on board, I don't think you go far wrong, you know.
Speak to people.
What's your... No, you don't need to give me your actual name, but I was just going to say bye. What's your name, sorry?
I was just going to say, I was going to finish...
Just the first name, no, just the first name so I can say bye.
I was just going to finish off, right, and say, I'm surprised you haven't fished.
No, you can say Dave if you want, and I'll just say goodbye, Dave.
Okay, Trevor.
Right, Trevor. I'm sorry I can't really shake your hand properly.
Okay.
Trevor.
Listen, thank you.
You take care, won't you?
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
Henry,
take care, mate. All right. We've got quite a bit to do.
All right.
You look after yourselves up there.
Well, listen, thanks for coming and engaging and having a pleasant and being cordial.
Yeah, that's fine.
Very much appreciated.
No worries.
Now you can get on comms, guys, and let them know that we're here and we're not here. We're not hostile or anything like that.
Yeah, well, that's the update I'm going to give.
Yeah, you know, if you come, you know, I'll let you go because I know you're busy.
The only thing they'll say is just the worry when you're near the gates.
We won't go.
Because
we won't cross.
People are trying to get in.
Well, we won't cross because I know that I'd be found on enclosed premises as a criminal offence.
Yeah,
but listen to this. Tell them that we're not hostile. And what it is, if you were to come over and you've been hostile with me, I'd have been hostile with you.
Well,
so
behaviour breeds behaviour, doesn't it?
100%. Well, listen. Thanks for the chat. Stay safe. Ta-da, ta-da. Thanks very much, guys. So yeah, I can't remember the names, but listen, that's what you want, isn't it? You want interactions like that. Them two CID women couldn't help but give directives, to be fair. So we're going to have a walk round here in a minute when these have gone. And yeah, we'll go and have a look in reception and then we'll show. Hiya, miss.
Hello.
Can I just have 2 minutes of your time?
Yeah, it depends what you want to talk to me about. So you are being recorded on body worn, okay, and you are on CCTV from the building.
Why we recorded?
Because I'm talking to someone, a member of the public.
Alright, so is that the policy? You're engaged with someone that you're supposed to record?
I would do, yes. If you're recording me, I'm within my rights to record you as well, and I'll let you know I'm doing so.
Okay, alright.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alright.
So yeah, all I want to know is how long's this police station been built? Like how long do you know, miss?
In all honesty, I've not got a clue.
Are you based here?
I am, yes.
What's this police station called, sorry?
Clough Road.
Clough Road. And how long have you been based here, miss, if you don't mind me asking?
Have I?
Yeah.
3 years.
So good. So this is what I want to tell you. Do you know about the policeman's friend? They call it the policeman's friend. It's called Section 50 of the Police Reform Act. Do you know that one?
Not off the top of my head.
So it's antisocial behaviour, isn't it? So if you believe that a member of the public's acting in an antisocial manner, you've then got the power to request their details, so name, address, date of birth.
Yeah.
If they don't give you it, right, then there is a consequence, and that consequence is you get arrested and took into custody. However, around about 2.5 years ago, at this police station, it was getting misused and abused with Section 50. So people were turning up with cameras and videoing, and to get the details, it's good to know under Section 1 of pay. So if you were going to search me under Section 1 of pay, say whatever grounds you're at, reasonable grounds, right, first and foremost, you know as a police constable that once you've carried out that search, I do not have to give you my personal details. Right. Same as Section 43, you know that I don't. So how the police constables, now I'm not saying you, miss, because I don't know, I've never met you, and you've been quite cordial, if I'm honest, and that's the way it should be, because this helps build bridges, doesn't it?
Well, I don't see why not. There's no need not to be, is there?
Well, it helps build bridges, doesn't it,
Well,
miss,
it
to be
does,
fair.
yeah.
So anyway, so what they were doing is someone must have come up with a brainstorm, right, and they were saying, right, Section 50 of the Police Reform Act. But what it is, a couple of my colleagues had come here, right, so they were sort of manoeuvred into a corner where it was either give me your details or we're going to arrest you.
Right.
So obviously they've given details.
Is this recently?
Well, about 2.5 years ago.
Oh, right.
2.5, 3 years ago. So what they were doing is they were giving the details, right, under duress.
Yeah.
But then what happened is then they went off to a solicitor and made a civil claim.
Okay.
And then, unfortunately, them civil claims come out with the taxpayers' money, doesn't it?
Right.
Do you believe though, if a constable does something wrong with this, right, so like say the misuse and abuse legislation, and it goes to a civil court, don't you think that should come out with the constable who's misused and abused the legislation, shouldn't it come out with their pension?
I don't know about pension. I'd like to think that we all don't misuse and abuse our powers. We all know what's right and wrong, and as you see, we can have a perfectly normal conversation. And if people are reasonable, there's no issue to go further than being reasonable, is there?
Exactly.
So I wouldn't like to make comment on things like that. I mean, I don't use and abuse my powers. I know what my powers are.
Well, you've seemed quite cordial, to be fair, miss.
Yeah.
And do you know what? Do you know why I'm saying that, miss? Right, because if it did come out, like say this constable, I'm not saying you, I'm just saying for an example, mate. Right, so say he misused and abused Section 50 now on me, right, and then I take it to a civil court and I win, but it come out of his arse pocket, he'd be more reluctant to misuse and abuse the legislation because he knows that he's going to have a financial penalty then it come out the taxpayers' money, like mine and your money.
Is that what you're doing here today, asking people?
Yeah, well, do you know what it is, to be fair, I've seen some bad interactions like we've just been saying there about Section 50 getting misused and abused at this police station.
Yeah.
But today, I've just been speaking to Mars and two of your colleagues.
Yeah.
I've had a proper cordial conversation there. I thought you were getting a bit paranoid, but I thought to get it because you thought, I think, I thought, but you know what, if I did get any on that footage, right, you're talking about being reasonable, I would blare that out anyway, you know, because at the end of the day, I don't want to be putting sensitive information all over. All
you'd
over
be
the
sharing
place.
other people's information.
Yeah, exactly. Even though I'm not held under GDPR, but it's that magic word that you just said, reasonable.
Yeah.
One question, I'll let you go. So I don't think yous have got it on, but there is a Union Jack, right?
Yes. You can ask me about the blue line, are you?
Yeah. So what my question is, I know what it's for. It's for like colleagues and that's passed away or even died in the office, right? But my question's this, right? Like it or not, right? And I'm not going to dress it up. There is people that die in police custody. On some occasions, there's people who've been murdered in police custody. And I think you'll be aware that there's a bridge that needs building between the police and the public, right? So if they're going to wear one for fallen colleagues, if they wore one that was designed for people who've been murdered or died for whatever reason in police custody, I think it'd help build that bridge, and you're supposed to be impartial anyway, aren't you?
Well, I mean, everyone's always open to coming up with things that will build bridges, aren't they? And would you say the same to a soldier? I know, because soldiers often wear things to commemorate their fallen. Would you be saying the same thing to
100%,
them?
because you know why,
Then
miss?
I've got no issue with it.
I'm sure your granddad, probably your nana as well, had some part in the war.
Yeah.
And some of our grandparents died in the war. You know, so like it or not, it is a
it's the
it
same
is.
for everybody, every service, every public service.
But why does it have to be? Why does it have to be our country's flag, right? Decoloured as well. It's not the proper colours. Why can't it be some kind of different symbol?
I don't wear one, so
I know, and I appreciate that, because again, when I've seen videos, 9 times out of 10, the constables that you see with them badges on, right, are usually tyrannical.
Right. Okay.
That's just my experience, what I've seen, no, miss. But listen,
You're
I
entitled
can't.
to your own opinion, aren't you?
Well, I can't fault you. You've been quite cordial, and that's the way it should be. Because, like I was saying to your two colleagues around there, do you know me and you stood here chatting like this? Helps build them bridge, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course it does. And if you, like I said it before, if you're reasonable, if you're coming up reasonable, because I mean it is a little bit intimidating when people come up to you. I mean, I'm a police officer, but with balaclavas on in your eyes.
It's not a
but I can only
balaclava,
see
miss.
you.
Come on.
No,
A
whatever it
balaclava's
is.
got 2 holes in the mouth, hasn't it?
Whatever it is, it can be a little bit intimidating, but you've been perfectly
So what did you do for a year ago when you were giving fines out for people who weren't wearing them? No.
Pardon?
Wasn't it intimidating for a year ago when we were ordered to wear them?
I don't know. What was 3 years ago when we were
COVID?
ordered to wear?
You know,
I don't
we were
know.
ordered, and some constables, right, if you didn't have a mask on, right, we'll give them fines out for it.
Right.
So why is it today? It's a bit. What did you say? What did you say?
I don't
It
know
is.
what the word I used
Well,
was.
anyway, why was it? I can't think now. My mind's gone blank. But why wasn't it that intimidating?
It's not socially. Everybody's not wearing masks, is it? It's not the norm.
I don't know
anymore.
if you've seen the news lately, but they're saying infections are going back up.
Oh, right. Okay.
So-
Maybe it might be then. Maybe it might come back out. But
So, you know, but anyway, that's a all new conversation, and I'll have you here and you'll be finishing shift. Do you know what I mean? Because I can talk a glass eye to sleep. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
listen, stay safe. I do appreciate that, because I've got a dangerous job. No one here, us two anyway, I can only speak for us two. None of us have got resentment for the police, because like I said to your colleagues down there, you know, we appreciate that you still put your life on the
Yeah.
line, you know, to keep the likes of us safe, you know, and what kind of world would we be living in if we didn't have guys like yourself?
Yeah.
But what we don't need is tyrannical idiots.
Yeah.
Because it spoils it for the likes of you two. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'll leave you with this one, sorry.
Go
I will
on.
leave you with this one. When I approached your car and I knocked on your window, your face said it all.
well,
Like, oh, here we go. Like, we've got one of them. You know.
I don't
But
know if
listen,
it did.
do you know, like, all coppers are not tyrannical. All auditors are not whatever you think they are.
Okay.
We're all nice people.
Yeah.
You know, just trying to hold people accountable. Like, if I banged him now, you'd hold me accountable, wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean? And I'd expect. Yeah, shall I go for it, mate?
I would like to see it.
How long have
yeah.
you been? How long have you been paired up with him?
Too long.
Too long.
Too long now.
Yeah, I got that when he come over your shoulder. I seen your eyes roll.
Yeah.
To be fair.
I do it to his face. No. Right, thank
Right, see you later.
Bye.
Listen, miss, thank you.
Thank you.
See you later. So again, guys, we all know what this Clough Road was like a few years ago. Wow. Wow, Ah, you mate. Are you alright? I just thought I'd be reasonable.
Well, that's nice.
Are we, miss?
It is nice,
What
isn't
can I
it?
do for you?
Oh, can I speak to someone else instead?
With regards to what?
Can I speak to your colleague, please?
She's engaged with some...
I'll wait for her then. I'll wait for her.
Okay.
Thank you.
Would you take a seat?
Oh no, it's alright. I've got a bad back. I need to stand.
Okay, then.
Could I take your only police staff? Can I take it? Have you got a number?
8625.
And you're based here?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And that was 8265?
8625.
8625. Okay, thank you. Will you tell your colleague I'm waiting for her then? The quicker I speak, well, the quicker I'm out your hair.
I beg your pardon?
I said the quicker I speak to your colleague, the quicker I'm out your hair, aren't I?
What is it that you need to speak to her?
Well, I'd rather speak to your colleague. No, I'd rather speak to your colleague. Are you miss? Miss? Wow, all pig ignorant. Pig ignorant.
Oh, don't be rude, please.
No, but it is. I've come in to say to you, the first thing I said to you is I've come in to be reasonable. The expression of your demeanour, the words that you, the way it was delivered, you weren't very accommodating. Shall we use the word accommodating?
It's a natural some people have, don't they?
You know. But listen, I appreciate that you might not like us in here, but I've come in to be reasonable.
Unfortunately, we have other members of the...
I won't be getting no members of the public on my video.
Okay.
Let me reassure you of that. You know. But like I said, the quicker.
Give me one moment.
See what I'm saying? Wow. How rude. Me? Sorry, are you speaking to me, miss?
No. I'm just looking for bits and pieces.
Can I ask? Is somebody coming to see me or not?
Yes. Okay.
Because, like I say, miss. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. I apologise. Can I have 2 seconds of your time? And then, yeah, and then I can go. Yeah, 2 seconds. Thank you. See, thank you, miss. That wasn't hard, was it? You know, I've got your number. I am going to put a complaint in. Can you tell me how you put a complaint in at the police?
Go online.
Is that the only way?
So police.
No, what it is, I'll tell you how you make a complaint. You can make a complaint online, you can make a complaint at any police station.
Ask me a question, I've answered it.
Yeah, well I want to make one of you. Shall we go outside so we don't get the members of the public, because I don't want to get these on camera?
So again, I can't, mate,
So,
I'll be
I'm
honest
saying-
with you, I'm struggling to hear with you.
Should we just stand outside, because there's members of
yeah,
the
if you want,
public?
yeah, you
Do you know what I
can
mean?
stand outside, yeah.
And it's not fair on them, is it?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Sure.
So the issue that I've got is I've just had a lovely conversation with 2 of your colleagues on the corner.
Yeah,
And then I
from
came
the
round
gates.
here and there was a car park there. I had a lovely conversation with them too.
Okay.
I've come in here, do you know, into reception just to be reasonable.
Yeah.
And to explain that we're in the area.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that buildings like this usually hold paranoid souls like yourself. So to be reasonable, no, I'm being serious,
Okay.
to be reasonable, I came in to alleviate any suspicion.
Yeah.
And the way I was met, and I don't want to speak out of term, and I don't want to use the word just, but she's just police staff. And the bridge that your colleagues, right, and me,
Yeah.
have just helped prepare, because you'll be aware that there's a bridge between the public and the police that could do it.
Absolutely, yeah.
And the good work that your 4 colleagues have just done, she has undermined that in a split second.
Well, I'm sorry that you feel that way. I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't witness what went on there. I was literally walking past. You might have seen me behind. I'm aware that you spoke to my colleagues before. Obviously, you're aware what your rights are. This is a public place. Obviously, there's no reasonable expectation of privacy, and you know that you're free to film in the public accessible bits. I mean, you can understand. Like, I think I'm being quite amicable with you.
Yeah,
I'm being quite
100%.
reasonable.
Yeah, 100%.
If you're, I show you respect. You're respectful, mate. I appreciate that. And yeah, obviously you mentioned their police staff on the front desk. Just obviously you'll know that just because you're allowed to film, people don't always like it. So
And
I
that,
mean,
do you know what my first words were?
Go on.
I said, listen, miss, I've come in here just to be
Yeah.
reasonable,
Yeah.
and like the tone and the way the words were delivered,
yeah.
you know, and the demeanour,
Yeah.
it was like, and then I said to her, and then she said, concern for the members of the public, which I'd never get anyway. Let me stand this side so I don't get them through
Yeah,
the
no
window.
problem, yeah.
So I said, listen, let me reassure you, I'm not here to get any of the members of the public,
Yeah.
right? And if I did by accident, I will blare them out, right? But I did say to her, the quicker I'm seen, the quicker I can tell you what, the quicker I'm out there.
Yeah.
She's walked away, left us for 5 minutes, and that in itself suggests
Right.
that really she's not bothered about
Well,
the members of the public.
I'll be honest. I mean, there's a lot more that goes on behind the scenes than you do see. I'm just being reasonable here, all right? And is there anything that I can help you with? Like, do you want to ask me?
Well, yeah. How do you make a complaint against police staff?
Against police staff, you can do it in person. If you don't feel doing it in person here, you can ring 101.
Right.
All right, and you can ask to make a complaint on there. If you're able to give them the date and time of when it was, you can pass those details. They'll obviously be able to see who's on duty, and they'll be able to pass it on to the relevant department, like their supervisors. Is that what you would like to complain about?
Yeah, I want to complain about an attitude. Now listen, do you know what? I'm going to be open and transparent with you. I know exactly how to make complaints. And what it is, when I've just asked that lady there, right, and she's front facing, so she should definitely be aware of the complaints procedure. She held some information back and told me that I've got to phone 101.
Okay, well, like I said to you, I'm aware that you can ring 101 or you can do it in person. There is a complaints form that you can fill out and submit, but it's kind of like 6 to 1. You can. It's just as easy to do it over the phone, or you can do it online as well.
And you can make a complaint anonymously.
I don't know about that. I mean, obviously, if they need to get further information from you, they might have to contact you.
Yeah. So
all right.
The way around that, though, you can do it anonymously. It does say on the website. So the way around that is you'd leave an email address and then it'd go to the IOPC.
Right. I'll be honest with you. You probably know the complaints procedure better than me. I only know where to find the forms. I don't know the full logistics of it. Okay. So I'll be honest with you. Obviously.
I know. No, listen. I think you've been quite cordial.
No, I appreciate
quite amicable, like you said. And you know what? I've had quite a pleasant experience today. I was expecting a bit of a hostile reception, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
However, I think it's a shame that the police staff lady has spoilt it, you know, because I think, look, what it is, there was some good work done between yourselves and me today.
Look, and I'm perfectly fine being filmed, you know, in public, obviously, but not everyone will enjoy it, and not everyone will appreciate it. She's welcome to go and hide around the corner or into another room if she chooses to. That's fine, obviously, because, you know, even though you're obviously not directly interfering with the work, you know, obviously, if you've got someone stood there filming you, I'm sure you can understand.
I was only going to video the interaction, it took it wouldn't have even took a minute. I appreciate it, all I come in to say is, look, to be reasonable. Look, I'm in the area. I've already spoken to some constables, but I thought I'd come in just in case someone comes in, just to alleviate any suspicion or paranoia.
Look, you know what you're free to do, and you know what you can't do, don't you? I'm not going to teach you to suck eggs, all right? But you must be aware that obviously having a balaclava on and holding a camera.
It's not a balaclava, it's a face covering.
A snood or
face covering. A snood.
Regardless of that, I mean, you know, some people may be intimidated by that, and some people therefore might not speak to you in the same way that I have done now. All right. So.
But the only reason, this is the truth, sir, right? Ask your colleagues, all four of them who were spoke to, I believe, and they said to, and I said them, they've been reasonable, I was reasonable, and I came in just to be reasonable. You know, that's it, that was it. Didn't come in to wind any, have I wound you up?
No, you've not wound me up.
You know, I've spoken to you quite amicably, like you have to me. You know, if I want to wind you up, I could be calling you a sausage or this or that. You know, but what I would say is, if you were hostile to me, then obviously I'd be, you know, hostile to you. But like I say, we both had a cordial conversation. I think it helps build bridges, man. You know,
absolutely. Is there anything I can help you with now? Is there
no, I'm just glad that really. That what I did want to word with you for was, I wanted to tell you why I was here. But I wanted to ask you about the complaints procedure. And do you know what it is? 9 times out of 10, right? And you've been the one, right, that's told me the proper procedure.
Problem solved.
So I tell you what it is. I've had some excellent interactions today, and that's the way it should be all the time.
Well, I hope you managed to get your complaint sorted. Obviously, I've told you how you can go about it online, over the phone, or in person. It's just probably quicker to do it online, to be honest with you.
Do you know Inspector Cluff?
Inspector Cluff?
Do you know
him? Personally, no. No, I don't.
So he's not on your shift?
I don't know, to be honest. There's quite a lot of people that work. Honestly, I don't know. There's a lot of people that work here, so I couldn't.
How long's this police station been here? I'll let you go. I know because you're busy.
Just over 10 years, I think.
And how much was it to build this? Do you know?
Unfortunately, I don't know. It's not really in my knowledge. But
how long have you been in the force?
I've been in the force for about 2 years.
Force is not the real word anyway, because that sounds a bit like tyrannical, doesn't it? Force. I'd say police service.
Fair enough if that's what you want to call it.
But it was me who called it a force, to be fair, not you.
Okay, fair enough.
How long, sorry?
About 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah. All right. I do apologise.
No, listen, no sorry's needed. No sorry's needed. I'm going to shake hands. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you very much. So there you go, guys. Look, that's like 5 constables we spot, all right? All 5 of them, I'd say, were pretty reasonable. We all know what this police station's got a record for in the past. And that police staff lady there, right, we're going to need the gate first. She undone that work, just like that. I mean, listen, the video's there. You'll watch it for yourself, judge it for yourselves, and let me know what you think in the comments, guys. So listen, we're going to go have a little walk around this gate. Hopefully it doesn't get spoiled. And yeah, watch when you take me Mustang because it comes all over. So yeah, I'll come back to you guys. So yes guys, if you have enjoyed that video, please give it a thumbs up for us. You're alright, mate? Good lad, just the way we like it, sir.
God, what's the matter with you?
Yeah, so if you have liked that video, please give it a thumbs up for us. And if you are new around here guys, then please subscribe, put the bell on, and that will notify you when there's some super duper content uploaded on this channel, and you can watch it at your own leisure, of course. Guys, there's also the option to become a member of the channel for as little as 99 pence a month. It would very much appreciate it if you can become a member. If you can't guys, then don't worry, sit back and watch the content anyway. So listen, that just leaves me to say one thing. There's that guy. Don't do that no more because we'll try to put you on camera doing it. But listen, what that just leaves me to say one thing. Thanks for watching, and what we're going to do is we're going to split, we're going to bounce, and we'll catch us all on the rebound. Until then guys, please stay safe, be lucky, and respect as always. Well, 12 and 8 the time is now over.